Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today's Monday, April 17th, 2017, and I'm Danny Hernandez. Today's top stories consist of a local mumps outbreak, a murder on the loose, and U.S. deals involving Korea. These plus more coming up on Texan TV. In campus news, the Civic Expo began today at 11 and will end at 1 p.m. The expo consists of booths from different organizations of the university promoting a topic of discussion. This year, the expo is on campus gun control. We now turn to Mackenzie Jordan, who is on site at the expo.
Hey Danny, we're here at the Civic Expo and we're going to talk to her a little bit about whatever her booth's about. Can you tell us a little bit about your organization?
I'm here with the Hispanic Student Organization. I'm actually the vice president, and we got chosen to come and talk to Tarleton students about a little bit about gun policies. And pretty much you just pick out a lollipop. The students come pick out a lollipop. They have 3 different colors. They have red, blue, or black. And each color represents something different. Like the black one represents statistics, the red ones represent statistics, the blue ones represent facts, and then the black ones represent open-ended questions. And we'll just answer them as we go.
Okay, awesome, thank you. Back to you, Danny. Make sure y'all come out and visit and see some booths today.
In local news, according to The Flash, what is being reported is the largest outbreak of mumps cases in 2 decades has hit Tarleton State University. Health officials have told doctors across the state that Texas has recorded 221 mump cases this year, the highest total since 1994, according to the Texas Department of State Health Services. Meanwhile, the notification to university officials from the DSHS, April 6, followed a case being diagnosed in a Tarleton student. In Hico, an earlier case was apparently linked to a high school student, leading Hico ISD to send notifications to parents on March 23rd. Individuals who show signs of infection are advised to avoid work, school, and other public settings. Mump sufferers should not return to public activities prior to the 6th day after the onset of gland swelling. And now today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. A couple flying to Costa Rica for their wedding later this week were removed from a United Airlines flight in Houston for not following crew instructions. Passenger Michael Hull tells Houston television station KHOU he and his fiancée moved to empty seats because another passenger was asleep in their seats. They insisted they complied with a flight attendant to return to their proper seats, but a federal air marshal came aboard the flight and asked they get off. They were rebooked for another flight Sunday. The airline said in a statement, the couple repeatedly tried to sit in upgraded seats they didn't buy, and wouldn't move. United has been under fire for the contentious removal of a doctor from a plane in Chicago last week. In national news, authorities in several states were on the lookout Monday for a man police say shot a Cleveland retiree, collected aluminum cans, and then posted video of the apparently random killing on Facebook. Authorities who also warned people in Pennsylvania, New York, Indiana, and Michigan to be alert for Stevens, who was wanted on a charge of aggravated murder. Let's turn to AP for more information on the story.
Today around 2 o'clock p.m., Steve Stevens streamed live on Facebook him killing an elderly gentleman. We want to personally, on my behalf and for the city of Cleveland, give our condolences to the family of the victim. Now, Steve Stevens, we want to communicate to him that we know who he is and that he will eventually be caught, and that we're saying to him that he need not do any more harm to anybody, any innocent people, and that whatever concerns or problems that he's having, we're here to have a conversation with him.
We need Steve to turn himself in. Right now there are 2 families out there that are hurting, Mr. Goodwin's family, and of course there are people out there that care about Steve and want to see this not go any further. So we're asking him to turn himself in. We've brought everything to bear on this from our federal partners, our state and local partners, and everybody is out there looking for Steve. We want this to end with as much peace as we can bring to this right now, and we want him to turn himself in. If that doesn't happen, then again, we have all of our partners in on this, and we'll look until we find him.
In international news, U.S. Vice President Mike Pence declared Monday the era of strategic patience is over, with North Korea's unwillingness to move toward ridding itself of nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles. Pence told reporters near the demilitarized zone separating North and South Korea that President Donald Trump is hopeful that China will use its extraordinary levers to pressure the North to abandon its weapons. Pence, who has called the North's failed missile test a day earlier a provocation, said the U.S. and its allies will achieve their objectives through peaceable means or ultimately by whatever means are necessary to protect South Korea and stabilize the region. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Vice President Mike Pence met with South Korea's acting president, where the two spoke about ongoing tensions with North Korea. The two leaders agreed that, quote, all options are on the table to deal with the threat posed by the North Koreans. Turkey's main opposition party called on the country's electoral board to cancel Sunday's referendum that approved a proposal to grant sweeping powers to President Erdogan. Party officials cited irregularities in the conduct of the vote. Iraqi government troops continue to battle for the control of Islamic State group-held positions in western Mosul on Monday. Local broadcasters showed huge plumes of smoke rising above the skyline of the old town. And the First family is set to host their first Easter egg roll at the White House on Monday. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump will welcome hundreds of families to the White House lawn for Easter-themed activities. Emily Roseman, Associated Press with AP News Minute.
Now here's your Tarleton sports update. Tarleton is ranked number 2 in the West Super Region rankings released by the NCAA Division II Golf Committee. In baseball, Tarleton scored a season-high 16 runs on 18 hits en route to a 16-1 win and completed the 4-game sweep against UT Permian Basin on Saturday at the Cecil Ballos Baseball Complex. Texan softball also won Saturday afternoon doubleheader at Pioneer Field in Denton Saturday to suffer its first Lone Star Series sweep of the season. For today's weather, showers and thunderstorms are likely, mainly after 1 p.m. with mostly cloudy skies with a high near 81. Tonight, a 20% chance of rain and showers and thunderstorms with mostly cloudy skies and a low around 60. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Mackenzie Jordan, Sydney Burns, Rebecca Hernandez. Have a wonderful day, Texans.